Let's School tips. These are tips for the video game Let's School. First of all, you can build outside of the building, and the way you do it is you go here, you select this option, you pick an area like this, and it will begin the process of building that as an extension. It's going to look like it is connected to the rest of your building. Number two, when you build rooms, you're not going to know the first time you play how big to make them. These are some rooms that I made that met the minimum specifications, and as you can see, they're irregular shapes. They're not shapes that you're going to want. So if I go over here and I show you one of these rooms, when you make it, over on the right, it's going to show necessary requirements, the size, that it needs a door, etc. And because you're not going to know the size, my advice is make sure you plan carefully when you place those rooms. Otherwise, it's going to cause problems later in the game because your room is the wrong size. When the game offers you an option to do repairs, do all the repairs, because if you don't, you end up with things like this. There's a crack in the wall, and I can't repair it, and I cannot put windows over here, and I need the windows because there's no electricity for lighting. You'll notice that there's garbage on the ground, and the reason why is because there's no trash cans. So what I did was I put some trash cans in, and people did pick up the trash and put it in the trash can. I didn't have to ask them to do it. When you build your classrooms, you build a classroom for one grade, a classroom for the following grade, etc. You're probably going to want to make the rooms the same size and have the same number of desks. 16 is pretty good and it's near the maximum, so you're going to want 16 over here, 16 over here, etc. This is the research room, and in order to create some of the rooms, you have to go to the research tree and you have to research, for example, the food tent, cafeteria, the temperature and lights, broken up into categories. And you can assign teachers to perform the research. This is the management room. These are debris that you should remove. There's some objects outside that look like they're unnecessary that you can remove. When you build your mess hall and your food tent, at first I made it very large because I didn't know how big it needed to be, but it really only needs to be about this big. You can have 2 students per table. You don't need that many tables. You're probably going to want to build it near the entrance so they don't have to walk so far. Or you could just build a second entrance right here. I did build the playground over here. It's a little bit far away, but that's okay because it gives me lots of space for building rooms. Now, if you didn't know, this is where the headmaster is. I've seen the students run out through here. I've seen them talking to each other. They can have relationships with each other. You click on a student, there's going to be a link somewhere that says relationships. You see they have a club. These are the relationships for the students. And they have different things like aspirations, their performance, which maybe I'll get to later. You want to check to admit students as often as possible because you have to wait a long time to get students. So make sure you keep on checking and check over here to get teachers. For example, it was very difficult for me to get an art teacher. I had to wait a long time. That was the first time I was able to get one. This is the build menu. You can build different rooms. You have furniture, which are classified, doors, decoration. You've got the floor tiles. When you pick a room, let's say it's a classroom, I'm going to do an edit on an existing room. Over here, you can do the edit. You can see you have exclusive items such as lunchbox holder, desks, podium, etc. Over here we have the schedule. This is class 2 and class 3. Each class is for a grade. And you can copy by clicking the control and then dragging this down, and it will copy it. You only have to do one row going across. And there is an auto option to automatically schedule everything. This is the art teacher, sports teacher, science teacher, humanities. Over here it shows you the students in the class. Notice that they're not doing well, and it says that they're estimated to fail. I don't know the reason why. This is one student that's going to pass, and it looks like there might be, no, there isn't room for more students. These are different rooms. That's the management room, the men's bathroom, the women's bathroom, the food. That's the food tent. Yeah, that's the food tent. The playground, etc. Over here, you have the research tree. You want to work on this right away to make sure you get the food tent, the temperature, and the infirmary. This I haven't seen any information here. You've got the happiness level for the students. Over here you have money. I've had a lot of cash, never ran low on cash. Most of this is going to link to these different menu options, things that you need to fix. Over here you have humanities points, arts points, etc. Here you have tasks for what your next project is. I'm supposed to build the staff break room, but I can't build it because it hasn't been created yet. You can pause the game, you can fast forward the game. Because I am playing a pre-release version, which is a demo, it's not going to show anymore. I did the tutorial. That's basically it. Those are the tips for the game. The game is pretty good. The graphics are decent. Some of the icons are a little weird. Everything moves around really fast on my moderate speed computer. You can go to my discussion forum at cheapbooks.cc. Look for Let's School in the business management section. There's another game, 2 Point Campus, which is really good. I highly recommend you look at 2 Point Campus if you're looking for a school management game. As for the price, this is not a $50 game or a $40 game. 2 Point Campus is up there. You probably got to pay $39 or $29 for 2 Point Campus. This is a game you're going to want to get for $20 or maybe less. Hopefully it will be better when the full version comes out. I am the owner of cheapbooks.com, which is a website for searching for books and textbooks. And if you have any questions or comments, please post below.